Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about something called variadic functions. And these are functions that allow you to pass in an arbitrary number of arguments, which means you could pass in one argument or you could pass in 50. You can basically pass in however many as you want. So first I'm going to explain how to make a function that takes use of this feature, and then I'm going to be making an example that shows why this can be powerful. To make a function with a variadic argument, just make a function like you normally would. I'm going to make a function called myFunction, but inside the parameters, you're just going to type 3 dots, like ... and that's all you need. Now you can make a variable such as args, you can call it whatever you want, and you just wrap it in curly braces with a ... in the middle, and now you have a args table that just has all the arguments that you passed in. So this args variable represents all the things that you passed in. This could be one parameter or as many as you want. Now the reason I have to do this is because when you pass in the arguments to a function with a variadic parameter, originally it will be like a tuple, and it's hard to operate with something like that, so I almost always change it into a table by wrapping it in braces to make it into a table. And now you can just do whatever you want with this table, or like loop over it or do some stuff with it. To call a variadic function, you just call a function normally like you would, and you just pass in an arbitrary number of arguments, so like hello, world, hi, and you can just add or remove any arguments as you want, so you can put as many as you want here, and it'll work. Alright, let's move on to an example. So, to show this in an example, I will be making a comma separate function that takes in an arbitrary number of strings and joins them with commas. So let's get started with this. Okay, so I have made my function. It takes in the variadic parameter, turns it into a table, and I also have this text variable that I will return at the end, which represents the entire string, separated with commas, just one string, by the way. So I loop over everything in the arguments. So you can just do this like you would with a normal table, pairs or pairs, and I have my key and value, and then just check if the key is equal to the length of the table, then I'll just append on the value in the current index of the table. If it's not the last string, then I'll add a comma at the end. So if I print the output of this function with something like hello, world, and YouTube, let's see what this does. I'm going to run my script. You can see here is my string. It says hello, world, YouTube, separated with commas, and I can just add as many different arguments as I want, and that's what's powerful about variadic functions, is that you don't have to care about how many arguments you have in your function. You can just pass in however many you want. So I could just put another thing like here, like Lua, and if I run it again, you'll see that it now prints out hello, world, YouTube, and Lua separated by commas. So you don't have to specify like a specific number of arguments. So yeah, that's it for my video. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.